It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight we'll see Anaheim as they play against the Pacers. For Indiana.
Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Last game for the Pacers, a loss to the Timberwolves.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you played. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Tatum out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Allen. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Murray in at the 5. Now here's Tatum. Over Gallinari. A nice shot by Tatum. And Clark with the full bulk of the NBA season still ahead of us. What can players do to prepare themselves physically and mentally for this long season?
I think you've got to try to find ways and mechanisms to stay fresh. Obviously, you've got to do your work in the gym and in the weight room, but also in your rest and recovery. I think you've just got to be diligent and consistent, and then find pockets where you can get away and refresh your mind and your body.
Right.
Because you can't come out of the gate like it's the postseason. There's a pace and rhythm to the regular season that you have to learn how to manage.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Indiana Pacers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Anaheim team.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
And it's Gallinari missing. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Murray kicks to Allen. Indiana moving it around. Not going to go that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. To the middle. Jackson misses. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Gallinari against Tatum. The 15-footer. Rebounded by Jackson.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And stolen by Murray. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Tatum. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2.
Well, he was the 6th pick in the draft not too long ago, Jamal Murray, and started slowly, which can happen for a lot of young guys. Shooting percentages were down, turnovers up, but everybody knew he could still shoot.
Great positioning on the putback. Here's Doncic. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Anthony Davis. Great showing for him last season. 1st in blocks, 2nd in scoring, and one of the league's most ferocious rebounders, always working. He was top 5 in that category.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. Now, here is Gallinari. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker. Great effort, terrific instincts. That's just solid all-around play, Kevin.
Anaheim shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Murray for 3. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Murray's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Jackson finds Gallinari. Jackson down low. He's guarded by Davis. 6 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Indiana. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Davis. And good that time. Davis has got his first 2 points of the night.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
And so the... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
I think they played great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Exactly. I mean, they've made their presence felt on this end. Excellent job contesting shots so far.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Murray out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Tatum. Then there's Allen. And it's Davis in at the 4 slot. Anaheim trails by 7. Gallinari on the wing. To the middle. A reverse. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And it's the Pacers with the ball. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And Nate McMillan, a coach with multiple stops in his career, had good success last season with the Pacers.
And, you know, to some that was a surprise, but McMillan does a lot of things well as a coach. He communicates well, he demands accountability, and his teams typically play a smart brand of basketball, and actually it's a reflection of how Nate was as a player.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Doncic. Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim too after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Here's Tatum. It's a 10-point game. Over Jackson. Tatum's shot is off.
This has been a rough, turbulent outing for him so far. Fortunately, the rest of his team has bailed him out.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari against Tatum. Goes up again, and it's Gallinari laying it in.
Love that aggressive mentality, constantly looking to put the ball in the basket.
Down low. Stolen by Jackson. To the left side wing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. Clark, you went around 6'8", 6'9" or so, very versatile, able to shoot. Certainly, we saw that in college and pro. Which players nowadays, if you had to say, hey, that kind of reminds me of how I used to play?
Well, you know, you think about a guy like Tobias Harris, really solid, can do a little bit of everything. Kyle Kuzma, the outstanding first-year player, just finished his first year with the Lakers. I like Thaddeus Young, even though he's a lefty, good size, gets to the glass, puts it on the floor okay. But those would be Kyle Kuzma and probably Tobias Harris, guys that remind me a little of myself back in the day.
Wonderful play. With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. 5th on the list, Anthony Davis.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
And so it's Indiana with it after the miss from Jakob Poeltl. Murray, good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Anaheim trails by 12. Doncic with it. It's deflected and stolen by Murray. And now the fast break, Brogdon with the ball. The tray, good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Doncic. Sinks the 15-footer.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. Murray kicks to Allen. Tatum on the wing. Gallinari covering. Tatum passes to Davis. Now the Clippers moving it up. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball. Over in the corner, Doncic. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Murray. He's tightly guarded. Just 5 to shoot. Unloads from 13. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Murray. And that's 11 points for Anthony Davis. From deep three-point range, Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
High for the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way. And that does it for our.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Anaheim, we've got Doncic. Gallinari is out there with Jackson. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. Here's Jackson. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Jackson kicks to Doncic. Shoots over Brogdon. Pacers with the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead. You know, going into the last season, many thought the Pacers were in rebuild mode, but ended up 5th in the East with a fantastic season and strong finish. Saying they overachieved doesn't even begin to describe their season. I think they surprised everybody.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And many people thought the Pacers last season would be near the bottom of the East. Clark, that was not the case at all.
Not at all, Kevin. 7 games it took the Cavs to eliminate the Pacers in the first round, and you never know, or I don't think you can ever dismiss or discount what that kind of playoff series can mean to a young team like the Pacers. Things are looking up in a great way for the Pacers going forward.
Here's Murray. Here's Davis. The shot missing. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Gallinari. To stop the run. Outside for Jackson. And the Clippers miss again.
Boy, a sluggish, muddy start to the second half. Still scoreless.
The pass to Brogdon. That shot off. Anaheim goes the other way with it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Shot from 16. A nice shot by Gallinari. Gallinari's got his second bucket of the night.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
And you were a good defender, Greg, so you tell me, how do you guard that? I mean, the height, the soft release, not a lot you can do against that combination.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 10. Kicks it out to Allen. Murray outside. Another shot. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Davis. Murray outside. Back to Brogdon. Kicks to Davis. Shoots over Doncic. Here's Allen trying to get open as Davis. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Tatum. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Doncic.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
No coverage that time. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Takes the 13-footer, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
And so it's Indiana with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. Davis is out there with Tatum. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Murray. And it's Allen in at the 5, down low. And finished off by Davis. Clark, you were in Indiana after being drafted by the Pacers for a few seasons. Who are some of the more talented guys you played with there?
Well, Herb Williams, a teammate of mine at Ohio State, really outstanding big guy, mobile, could shoot it, excellent defender, shot blocker, and a high-quality guy. Vern Fleming was a guard that had size, excellent defender, driver of the ball. Wayman Tisdale, may he rest in peace. We lost Wayman a number of years ago to cancer. But really a gifted scorer. Steve Stepanovich, he and I both had to retire about the same time due to different knee trouble, and he was a rugged, mobile, good shooting big guy who I think would have continued to excel had he not had to retire.
Outside Tatum. Over Jackson. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 6th rebound on the night. Molinari on the wing. Cans it from downtown.
And you know what? It's important for big men to be able to shoot from deep in today's game. And shot selection important. Good shot selection there.
Murray kicks to Allen. Here's Brogdon. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 18.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And the Clippers call time here.
Malcolm Brogdon, the 36th pick in the 2016 draft, went on to win Rookie of the Year. I mean, that's the 2nd time a player not taken in the 1st round received that award. The first time was back in 1957. Kevin, you probably know who that is because you may have even called one of his games.
No, I'm not that old, Clark. You sure you're not thinking of a game maybe you called back in the day?
No excuse for that kind of defense. I'm positive they're upset about that.
Pass to Davis. Allen right side. Pass to Brogdon. Murray outside. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And, Greg, that kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Tatum passes to Davis. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
Looked like he rushed the layup to me. I mean, the defense was late on contesting that one. You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Pacers.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Davis.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
For the Clippers, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Osman comes in for Jackson. And Morris subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jerebko's checked in for Anthony Davis. Royce O'Neal comes in for Jason Tatum. Crabs checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Collison in for Murray. Here's O'Neal, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 15.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
No doubt about it, partner, but unfortunately, the flip side of that coin, the drive home for the hometown fans, is going to be rather flat.
The first free throw is good. And Morris drops them both. And so Collison will bring it up for Indiana. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A solid win on the road. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg.
I pass the ball, it's action. I know these distractions. I know these cancer.